You must be gone by then. You and your children. I will not have their blood on my hands.
Today I want to talk a little bit about how Cersei may lose in season 8, and this is actually a going theory around the web, and I will be filling you in with other short theories today. So I appreciate you tuning into the throne room. The ruthless Cersei Lannister, played by Lena Heady, was confirmed to return to the next series, which will be season 8, obviously. While always cruel and frightening in her determination, this is a character who has suffered unimaginable losses and would do anything to protect her family, so we can't say that she wouldn't. Now that she's finally seated in the Iron Throne, which is really strange, it will be no easy her off in season 8. However, fans believe that she could be betrayed by Euron Greyjoy, pull out Azbek. Now, fans will remember that in season 7 of HBO fantasy drama, Euron dramatically stormed the Ironborn ship in violent scenes that ended up with Greyjoy leader Yara getting kidnapped and terrified. Now, Theon actually did jump overboard, and that was kind of crazy. Move on to something else first. I want to talk about Cersei being betrayed by the Iron Bank. Now, what this means, the theory goes that while Cersei's payment of her debt to the Iron Bank could lead to more borrowing from them, it could also allow the Iron Bank to sever ties with the Lannisters. Now, back to Daenerys, who is the most likely victor of the war in season 7. The Iron Bank places bets and it likes to bet on the winners. In this case, Dany is a clear favorite. But the Iron Bank couldn't offer her borrowing without first being paid the massive amount of cash owed by them, by Cersei and her family. Now that Tycho Nestoris has the gold, it's good bet that he'll switch sides to try and get a safer investment with Dany. Now, Tywin Lannister deliberately stayed in debt to the Iron Bank because he knew they'd back him in order to one day claim their investment. But now that Cersei has paid up, they no longer need to have any kind of patience with her. So that is the going theory. Another reason why she may lose is, according to some 7 DVD commentary showrunners, David Benioff and Dave B. Weiss have requested that the King's Landing map room should be an exterior location in season 8. No one knows why at the moment, but there is a theory going around that the set will be used to show Viserion flying over the castle as a sudden reveal that the Night King's attack has started. Of course, the widely accepted theory is the Night King will attack the north first with his undead army. But, and this is a big but now that he has the undead Viserion at his beck and call, this is a big but the undead Viserion at the beck and call will then have a strategic choice, might be to use the Whites to distract Jon Snow's army in the snowy north while he attacks Westeros' capital alone. Like the Skell brothers, Viserion is capable of widespread devastation, and in this case, as we've seen in the Game of Thrones loot train battle, proved just how much. So the Night King could take King's Landing entirely on its own. So maybe he just wants to reduce it to ash. Cersei probably won't be pleased with either outcome. So that's the 2 reasons that, I feel like she's going to fail. That's the 2 reasons I feel she's going to fail. And there's a lot of failure in her future. I've foretold it. But, it's an issue. There's another thing that says that Euron may control a dragon with his allegiance to Cersei by wrecking Daenerys' fleet. I'm not really sure about trying to go after her because we kind of have to live, but she just wants to take out her enemies. And that's just something that a lot of people hope for, that in this case they get sacked in the middle of it. That's just my hope. Now, Jaime, in this case, the big theory is Jaime will kill Cersei. With the death of Tom and Maggie and the Frog's prediction that all of Cersei's children will die has come true. So with her latest pregnancy fits in, I don't know. However, there's one more tidbit that concludes the childhood prophecy. Cersei will be killed by her Valonqar, or little brother. A lot of people have taken that to mean Tyrion, who already gained access to the Red Keep to meet with Jaime. However, he's not Cersei's only little brother. Jaime, Cersei's twin, was born a few minutes after her. Now, Jaime has seen Daenerys' dragons firsthand. He knows Cersei won't win in the open battle, and he's clearly not happy with the direction of the kingdom and his family, are taking at this point. Now, especially after Cersei has pretty much just sacrificed the entire North to the White Walkers, even though Jaime has said time and time again that Cersei is the most important thing in his life, he may be more sympathetic to Tyrion's pleas after discovering his little brother didn't murder Joffrey at the Purple Wedding. So in this case, he found that out, and now he's like, what? And he did agree to the secret meeting without telling his sister, and given his reputation as a Kingslayer, it would be heartbreakingly poetic justice to have Jaime kill the Mad Queen too, if she pushes her rulership of King's Landing way too far. So those are my predictions for Cersei. I have actually, provided an extra bonus video next week. I can talk about Euron and Cersei and my own interjection on what I think may happen.
As you can, with as many men as you can, because wherever you go, Robert's wrath will follow you.
And what of my wrath, Lord Stark? You should have taken the realm for yourself. Jaime told me about the day King's Landing fell. He was sitting in the Iron Throne and you made him give it up. All you needed to do was climb the steps yourself. Such a sad mistake.
I've made many mistakes in my life, but that wasn't one of them.